Hey guys, this is Garrett. I'm here to bring you your at-home workout number 12. This is going to be for Monday, March 30th. We're going to start the day off with a 12 movement Tabata. And it is going to be 20 seconds on and then 10 seconds of a rest in between each movement. You're going to start off with air squats, then move on to push-ups, pogo stick jumps, which is just an up and down jump. Then an inchworm, so that is starting from a standing position, bring your hands down to the ground, walking your hands out as far as you feel comfortable, then walking them back to your feet and repeating in and out for that 20-second time frame. Then we're on to burpees, lunges, alternating lunges, jumping jacks, a plank hold, which can either be performed on your elbows or on your hands. I like to do it on my elbows because that brings my center of mass a little closer to the ground, and that makes the resistance a little bit higher for that movement. Then we have a 360 jump. 360 jump is where you are going to jump up in the air and trying to do a full 360 before your feet make contact with the ground again. So it'll look something like this. And then we're going to do the same thing in the opposite direction. For that movement, when you jump up, it is really tough to maintain a straight vertical jump. Sometimes when you start to spin, it's going to throw you off axis a little bit. So for 20 seconds, that is definitely pretty challenging. If you can't do the full 360 rotation, what you can do is go as far as you can, or just bring it down to a regular 180 and keep trying to do that. Even that is going to get your heart rate nice and high for that 20-second time frame. Then we have a side plank. Side plank is going to be either on your elbows or on your hand. And what you're going to do is just do one for 10 seconds and then rotate over to the other side for an additional 10 seconds. That'll make up that 20-second time frame for you. Then we're on to high knees, alternating high knee, trying to get your knee up above your hip. Then on to our last movement, which is going to be butt kickers, trying to get your heels to tap your glute in the back. Then after our 12 movement Tabata, we're going to move on to ladder drills. Now, Scott made a really good video with different examples of the movements that he wanted you guys to go through for that. He also wrote up a lot of different details about the ladder drills and how to, if you don't have a ladder like he has in the video, how you can make your own ladder, either out of drawing squares on the ground with chalk, or even just using some objects that you may have, putting them on the ground, which will represent squares that you can do the exercises in. So check out the description for those ladder drills. That's going to give you all the details, and then check out Scott's video that he made also in addition to that in the details as well. Then for our main event today, we are going to be doing the Chief, and it's going to be an at-home Chief. So what the Chief is, it's going to be 5 cycles, and for each cycle, it's going to be a 3-minute AMRAP with a 1-minute rest after each 3-minute AMRAP or one cycle. So we're going to start off with our first movement being a ground to shoulder, and this can just be with any odd object that you may have around. So I made a workout briefing last week about how you can load up just a regular backpack with different things like books. I think I threw in some rice and potatoes in my bag, some books, just some regular books and shoes, some stuff that you just have lying around really, and that'll add some weight, some additional weight to the bag. And with your odd object, you can basically just tap the ground, bring it up to your shoulders. Tap the ground, bring it up to your shoulders for 3 reps. Some other objects that may work for you is if you have a big dog food bag. That also can add a lot of resistance and a really odd shaped object to try and hold on to and move through. That'll definitely up the difficulty. You can use things like a case of water, or if you do have kettlebells or dumbbells, that's a great alternative to adding into this as well. Or if you do have a barbell, go ahead and use some weight on the barbell, and make sure if you are doing that, that you do these 3 ground to shoulders or these cleans unbroken. The Chief is designed to be a fast pace workout. So we want to make all of those cleans tap and go. Then after our 3 odd object ground to shoulder or cleans, we're going to do 6 push-ups and then 9 air squats. As we're doing this, like I said, it's a go, go, go workout for 5 cycles. So for each 3-minute cycle, you're going to try to keep in mind that you are going to get that 1-minute rest after your 3-minute cycle. So you're going to work hard to earn that rest every cycle. Now for maybe the first 2 or 3 cycles, you don't want to floor it, because if you floor it, most people will end up burning out by those first 2 to 3 rounds. And I would try to hold off a little bit, maybe gradually working your pace faster and faster in each cycle. And then for the last 2 cycles, really put your foot to the floor, pedal to the metal, so to speak, and really give it your all, especially for that last cycle. Try and give it everything you have, and then you're done. So those are some tips within the Chief that you can use and think about as you start to set yourself up for this workout. I know Scott did also add in a dumbbell workout, which is kind of like a bonus workout. Take a look at that. There is a separate video on that for the briefing of that workout. It's just some simple movements, and it's going to be like a Tabata style where you're doing 20 seconds of work and then you get 10 seconds of rest, and it's going to be alternating movements. So that one's a great one too if you want to tackle that. That's kind of like your dessert for today after the Chief. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope everyone is doing really well. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Let us know if you guys have any questions or concerns about this workout, or if you need any modifications, feel free to reach out to us, and we will help you out the best we can. All right, guys, have fun with this one, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.